Hi, S-Tries here. Today is a very exciting day for me and of course you guys, the audience, because we'll be unboxing Dyson Pencilvac Fluffycones together as the newest line of Dyson vacuum cleaners that is very different from its predecessors. This right here is a marvelous product design on its own and it's really something Dyson himself has been looking forward to for this launch.
It's the world's slimmest vacuum cleaner.
It's very different from the other V series due to its lack of cyclonic separation. But that doesn't hinder its ability to perform its suction just as well. Today in this video, we'll be unboxing Dyson Pencilvac, and some of you might ask, didn't you feature this Dyson Pencilvac in your shop a month ago? Why is it still in the box? I was like, if we can do it, why not? If we can put the Pencilvac back into its original packaging like its PNID, why not? Because to me, a product review isn't just about the product itself, but it's about the experience of unboxing the product as well. It's very similar to don't just take life by the day, but as a meaningful experience and stories that we can tell every single day. Share our thoughts. By the way, in the Dyson launch, the Pencilvac was disguised as a pillar behind James Dyson himself. It blows my mind to realize how capable is this vacuum cleaner, despite its very slim form factor, that is comparable to Dyson supersonic hairdryers. As you realize, the motor of the Dyson hairdryer is actually on the handle itself, not the top. They are taking the same form factor that we use in the hairdryers into a product that we use to clean our floors with. And that is really special. So today, I'm going to show you the unboxing and testing of the Pencilvac. Let's get started without further ado. Moment of truth. Let's unbox this Dyson Pencilvac Fluffycones together. Wow, holy jeez, this is crazy. It's in a very tiny packaging that is just this big, so it's not very big at all. And first, you're greeted by a paper that we can download the Dyson app to allow us to connect the vacuum into the app via Bluetooth. This allows us to monitor the health of the vacuum cleaner and also watch some videos of how to clean the vacuum cleaner. Super easy. This is the regulatory compliance. At the top, we have the main body of the Dyson Pencilvac itself, and it's literally this tiny. Can you imagine it? This is the body of the vacuum cleaner. And this is the top part of the vacuum cleaner, which is the battery. And it's a 14.68 volt battery, meaning that it has 4 cells in it. And this is the Fluffycones Anti-tangle cones cleaner head itself. You can see there is a taper edge to allow the hair to fall off. Inside the secondary packaging, we have the different accessories. The cleaner head attachment for the crevice tool, where you can extend the brush on the surface or even remove the brush entirely for cleaning the crevice of your furniture. This right here is our anti-tangle screw for the dog baskets and to remove hair. This is part of the magnetic charging base to connect the vacuum cleaner to. This is the attachment that we can attach on the charging base, our anti-tangle screw, as well as the crevice tool. And last but not the least, we have the charging dock itself, the base, as well as the AC adapter.
It was at this moment that he knew.
Oh, this is 100 to 240 volts, so this is universal main, so you can plug into anywhere else in the world that supports between 100 and 240 volts, including Japan. And this is our final item, which is the base of the charging dock itself. And finally, we can put the box aside and assemble the charging dock. It's actually made of just 3 components. First off is the base, the second is the attachment, and the third is a little holder. So you have to insert it like this from the back until you hear a click sound, and the holder for the attachment just slides down like this. And thereafter, you can put your anti-tangle screw head, crevice tool, and this is the AC adapter that comes with it. 17.3 volts, 1.1 amps, which is 19 watts of power. Plug in our jack to the adapter hole like this, to the socket, and we can, if you want the cable to be long, you can just leave it like this, or if you want some tidy cable management, you can also wind the wire underneath the base. You can see that we can wind the wire easily. This will reduce the cable management issues that would arise with loose cables. And now, the cable would only be this short. The Dyson Pencilvac comprises of 3 components. First off is the battery, second is the main body, and last but not least, we have the cleaner head. On the main body, we can see a transparent bin canister, which reveals how much dust we have picked up so far. To remove this bin canister, we just have to press down on the lever and slide the bin canister out. And it's stopped by another lever, which we have to press again to ultimately remove the entire transparent canister. Beneath it, we can see a net to capture larger particles like our hair. To open it up, we just have to pinch this tool edge like this, and the filtration system would come out. So this is the part that we have to wash. A brief description of this filter. Let's take the main net out to review the HEPA filter. It's a HEPA filter with pleated edges to capture particles as small as 0.3 of a micron. And thereafter it goes into another net, which is then being sucked in by the Hyperdymium motor that's inside the vacuum cleaner chassis. So it's a very simple filtration system, but it works wonders. Let's put it back. Putting it back, we just have to make sure that the arrow is closest to the edges that we have to pinch, and just push it down until you hear a click sound, just like this. And to attach the filter back onto the vacuum cleaner body, we just have to insert it at an angle and press it down, and repeat the process to put the bin canister back, sliding it back, as simple as this. Let's connect the battery. The battery takes 3.5 hours to charge, and it can run maximum 30 minutes on eco mode. This is basically the entire construction of the Dyson Pencilvac. Very slim form factor. Let's test it. Alright, so let's turn on the vacuum cleaner. We just have to press this button, and it says Dyson. And this is where you connect your Bluetooth app by scanning the QR code with our My Dyson app. And if you don't want to connect it, you can just press the power button again, and it will turn on the vacuum cleaner. You can see that the laser illuminates dust that we can't see with our eyes, making them visible because the dust absorbs light. You can see it's highly maneuverable, which we can turn it like this. The runtime is displayed on the vacuum cleaner, 24 minutes on eco mode, medium 19 minutes, and boost 9 minutes. So these are the different levels of our vacuum cleaner. Now we are going to compare the efficacy of dust with the help of a regular white LED torch. And as you can see, we barely notice any dust, and we might assume that this floor is clean. However, the Dyson Pencilvac has another story to tell. Let's turn on the Pencilvac and can see. Whoa, look at that. It's an entire speck of dust. It's crazy. And when you run the vacuum through it, you can see laser lighting illumination at both sides to review the dust, both ends, and you can see that once the Pencilvac passes over it, the dust is completely gone. Now we're gonna see how the Dyson Pencilvac Fluffycones with its 4 counter-rotating conical brush bars help to detangle hair. So let's test it. Now we are going to see the side view from the bottom to show the Fluffycones detangling hair in action. Slow motion. Now we are going to run the vacuum into my parents' bedroom, which has a lot of hair. So let's do it. This is the part where most hair is it. You can see I can maneuver at both sides. Allow the hair to come out. I can go through the floors and turn it around like this. Very nice. Every single debris corner of the room can be vacuumed because of the high maneuverability of the vacuum cleaner.
A few moments later.
Alright, so we have progressed. This is the amount of dust that's collected from my parents' bedroom after just 5 minutes of vacuuming. I can see the battery runtime is still at 17 minutes. Now I'm going to vacuum the common bedroom, which is my study room, and let's see how much debris does the Pencilvac capture. After another 4 minutes of vacuuming, we have a runtime of about 14 minutes left. This is the amount of dirt that's collected total from my parents' bedroom and my study room. Now to vacuum the sides, ooh, look at that dirt. We cannot use the Fluffycones cleaner head anymore, so our crevice tool with a swiveling end would be the best candidate. So let's remove the Fluffycones cleaner head and attach a crevice end with a swiveling tool. And we can vacuum like this. We can vacuum the side as well. Very easy, fast, and reliable. Due to its ability to actually swivel back and forth, we can actually vacuum the underneath of our bed. Just like this. However, you can see that it has a tendency to fall back on its own. Like this. So that's a bit interesting. Due to this, we can able to turn around, vacuum from the sides, vacuum near the wooden piece, and swivel around the chamfer, the round of the furniture. After another 4 minutes, this is the amount that's combined from the 3 rooms. Now our battery level is at 35% and an estimated runtime of only 9 minutes. After around a few minutes of vacuuming the living room, you can see the percentage of the battery dropped to 10%, which is down from 35% initially from my bedroom, and the runtime is also decreased. Now it's only about 3 minutes left. One thing I like about the vacuum is that it can go underneath this crevice due to the low height of the Fluffycones cleaner head. Ability to clean the crevices underneath it nicely. Whoa, impressive, isn't it? After vacuuming the entire kitchen and service yard, our battery has literally become flat. So just nice, it's able to vacuum the entire house. And this is the amount of dirt that we have gotten. As you can see, it barely fills up around 50% of the entire bin canister. People thought that they actually hold very little amount of dust, but look at that. I can vacuum the entire house and still have space, if there is still enough battery, of course, to vacuum more. I'm going to show you how easy it is to empty the vacuum. For comparison, here is a vacuum cleaner that I have. And to empty this, let me open up the trash can for you. We have to open this up and risk the dirt falling off the other side. You can see this is a very large area of the vacuum cleaner. How easy it is to empty the Pencilvac. So what I'm going to do is to push this lever down and just slide the bin canister down. And once that's done, you can see the dirt is now flowing out. And I can just repeat this many times if I want. Pushes the dirt out through this valve right here. And you can see with just a few back and forths, our entire vacuum is completely clean. And now it's time to charge our vacuum cleaner. Okay, prepare your dock. So this is my dock here. And this is the vacuum cleaner. And to charge it, I'm just going to just slide it in like this. And it will magnetically align itself with the dock. You can see it charges through these terminals here. One on each side. One magnet here and the other magnet here. You can see it's not very visible. You can see now it's charging. If we look at the indicator, you can see now it's finally charging and the Bluetooth lighting up. So this is to put your attachment such as your hair screw tool as well as your crevice tool. Right now, I'm back on my couch with the Dyson Pencilvac by my side. And after using this Pencilvac for about a month, I'm going to tell you the list of pros and cons that I have about this vacuum cleaner. First off, let's start off with the pros. And at first glance, you might think that this is just a broom, but in fact, it's actually a vacuum cleaner. And hence, it looks very tiny and slim, which means that holding it is very comfortable and you can vacuum easily without feeling tired, because the center of gravity of the vacuum cleaner is around here. Unlike other Dyson V series where the main body of the vacuum cleaner is at the top and that we have to carry it like a lever, this isn't the case. It spreads the weight out evenly across the entire body. Secondly, it is very agile, which means that you can maneuver the vacuum cleaner by turning the top due to the presence of the casters that can move 360 degrees, which can be very helpful for those who feel very tired while vacuuming. And the third pros is that the battery is hot swappable, meaning that you can take out the battery when it's flat and replace it with another one when you have to vacuum an entire house. But to me, I only have one battery, and the runtime of 24 minutes is enough to vacuum the 4-room flat of the house, which is about 93 square meters thereabout. So honestly speaking, just one battery for me is enough to vacuum the entire house, and that is the advantage. I can vacuum very fast because this vacuum cleaner is very powerful, and due to its 4 counter-rotating brush bars, it can pick up debris from the back, the front, the sides, and even near the edges of the hard-to-reach areas and awkward spots around the house. The next pros is in the cleaner head itself, and is that you can actually detach the fluffy cones out of it and wash it. Dyson even made a curated playlist on how to clean and monitor and look after your Pencilvac, which is not something that they do a lot, which makes this a very sustainable product to use, unlike others where you have to kind of, for example, throw out or replace the components. With all the pros aside, now let's focus on the cons of this product. And first off, we'll start off with the battery. And as you can see, there is no charging port on the battery, which means that you have to directly plug into the vacuum cleaner, put it into the dock and charge it. You cannot take the battery out and charge it separately, which is a not so good thing for me, because I would love to have a USB-C port on here where I can just plug into a PD adapter and that this Dyson battery can actually charge from there. It's much more convenient because I don't have to bring the dock around. Secondly is the Fluffycones cleaner head. This is only designed for hard floors, not carpets. And the reason is due to the fluffy rollers right here, which when you try to vacuum on the carpets, friction will generate and it will slow down the Fluffycones roller to such a low speed that it cuts off itself and you have to turn on and off the vacuum cleaner to turn it back into operation. Some of the people might be nitpicking about the runtime of the battery, which I guess is a very common case because such a tiny battery, albeit to me is more than enough, to others who are living in a house where we have a lot of dirt and dust, the runtime of this might not be enough. But then Dyson offers a hot swappable battery, which is an additional one that you can swap out to add another 30 minutes of battery life, so total about 60 minutes, which might be able to overcome problems. In terms of the economical sense, this is someone who believes that a smaller product would change your way of life, like the ease of how you vacuum and how you clean the entire house, because to me, I wouldn't want to use other vacuum cleaners anymore because of how easy it is to use this vacuum cleaner. But however, if you live in a house where carpets are prevalent, then this Dyson Pencilvac might not be worth the money. Again, it's about context. Whether you have a lot of hairs on the floor, because this Dyson Pencilvac is designed to clear off hairs without tangling it, or whether you have a carpeted floor, which in this case the Pencilvac might not be a suitable choice anymore. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed my review of the Dyson Pencilvac, and let us know in the comments what you think about this product. Is it going to be the future of the vacuum cleaners? To be honest, I would say yes, and Dyson is going to improve this Pencilvac from now on, sticking to this form factor and continuing on the line of vacuum cleaners, not the V series, but the Pencilvac series. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.